Hi everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan and we are joined with Isabella. How's it going, everyone? Today we are covering the strike that just took place nationwide on Wednesday. Did you hear about that, Izzy?
No.
Yeah, we're covering that today. So we have a lot of juicy stuff to talk about. And what was the strike over? It was over low pay. So there's a lot of drama to discuss today about how drivers are upset that they're not getting paid enough. And with McDonald's now paying $20 an hour, now drivers are faced with, well, am I going to keep driving for Uber and Lyft, or should I just go quit and work for a job that literally pays $20 an hour pure profit?
Yeah, and it's guaranteed.
Exactly. So we have a lot to cover today. Before we jump in, we wanted to thank our video sponsor, Octopus. You want to tell them about that?
Octopus.
That's what it says. That's what it says now.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Oh, play Octopus. There's a play button at the beginning.
Yeah, so play Octopus.
Use our link below. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, we have a link down below. But if you want to check out Play Octopus, it's this awesome company that sends rideshare drivers a tablet for free. It's a really cool tablet. It comes with LTE that they cover for you. It comes with a charger, and basically passengers can play games on this. You hook it up to the back of your driver's seat or passenger seat so that they can play in the back seat. They can actually win prizes and stuff, and they can check out your driver profile, and they run ads on here, and that's how you can make up to an extra $100 a month.
If you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver and you don't have this installed in your car, something's wrong. You need to do this immediately.
Something's wrong.
And it's now currently available nationwide. So there's absolutely and in Toronto, yeah. So there's absolutely zero excuse to not get this immediately, guys. Look at this. This is an extra. What did I say? Up to $100 extra per month.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna do really quick? We're gonna use an investor calculator, compound interest calculator. Okay, look at this. Initial investment 0, $100 per month. Length of time in years. Let's say you start at 20 years old. You invest until you're 70. For the age, or maybe that's a little old for retirement. Let's say 60, 65, right? Okay. So let's say $100 a month for 45 years. And let's say you put that in the S&P 500 and you make, I don't know, 11%. And how much do you think that's worth? $1.1 million.
Oh, wow.
$100 a month invested for 45 years. You could make, my friends, $1.1 million invested over 45 years.
Wait, this compounds annually?
Compound interest.
Annually, yeah.
11%.
Okay.
So, I mean, 11% is pretty high. But that has been the average. Let's do even like a conservative 8%. Still $463,000. That's the power, though, of compound interest and investing in the stock market. Don't waste your money gambling. Don't waste your money not using Play Octopus, okay?
Yeah.
And don't go buy Starbucks and waste your money. Go make coffee at home for 30 cents. All right. Anyways. What? No, but seriously, let's say you saved, let's say you didn't invest let's say you didn't buy Starbucks, right? How much is Starbucks?
I don't know, maybe like $6, $7.
Okay, every single day you go buy Starbucks $6. It's $180 a month. Let's say instead you put in $180 a month for 45 years. Estimated interest rate, let's say 11%. Calculate it. You would have $2.1 million.
Wow.
This is why, I mean, you need to put that money in an investment account, guys, though. It's not financial advice. Okay, we're getting started. Today we are discussing why so many Uber drivers are getting deactivated. Uber and Lyft drivers. You want to read this one?
Yeah.
This is a forum site.
So yeah, Uber Lion was deactivated for unsafe driving. So he said, "Hello, I got deactivated for unsafe driving by Uber. Except I have dash cam proof that I'm a safe driver. It seems Uber customer support is not willing to listen to me, but instead the riders. So far, I have pocketed 1,400 trips in 3 months, and only 2 of those trips reported me as dangerous, and they are 3 months apart. What I don't understand is why Uber called me for SH case, but shut me down for unsafe driving. It makes no sense."
By the way, 1,400 trips in 3 months. Bro's driving 500 trips a month. Divide that by 30. That's like 15 rides a day every single day. He became a full-time driver.
Yeah.
So this guy says, did you do any of these things? Tailgating, stopping too close to the car in front of you, braking too late, harsh acceleration. This bro listed every single thing that you could do wrong. Not slowing down for bumps in the road. I don't even do that.
You want to make sure you're driving safe, because you might pick up a Karen one day that's
100%.
just nitpick at every little thing that you do wrong when you're driving.
100%. One time I got into an Uber and the guy like I got in and he like took off like a speed demon before I even had a chance to shut the door. Like I got in and before I even shut the door, he's vroom, and I was like, bro, like chill, please. I didn't report the guy, but I mean still, like somebody else totally could have.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, if you get deactivated, honestly, you should just take that as a sign and just go all in on TikTok Shop. Just become a TikToker at that point. Or sign up for Lyft, whatever you want.
Or DoorDash.
Okay, guys, the next topic is we're talking about this incredible new opportunity right now, Work Solo. They are giving all drivers $10 when they sign up with our link. They have a special promo going on right now. It is a rideshare assistant app for gig workers. It can track your mileage, optimize your schedule, guarantee your pay. So when you go out and drive, you make more money. 20% higher earnings per week. Thousands of happy customers. Izzy, why should the audience sign up for Work Solo right now?
Okay, so not only can they help you track your miles, track your expenses, file your taxes, and
so do pretty much everything you need.
Yeah, but they also have guaranteed pay, right? So if you're someone who likes to use multiple apps, like let's say you're an Instacart driver and an Amazon Flex driver and a DoorDash driver, it'll show you the best time to make the most amount of money in your area to do like which specific app. So like here's an example. It's saying that like if you do Instacart from 9 to 10 a.m., you can make $21.20. And then so since it gives you this estimate, so this is actually the pay guarantee. It'll give you an estimate, right? Let's say here it says it estimates $28.14 if you drive Amazon Flex from 10 to 11 a.m. Let's say you do that and you only make $20 instead of $28. They'll actually send you the difference. So you'll get an extra $8.14 for free.
Yeah, for free, guys.
Free money.
It's free money. And right now, for a limited time, when you sign up with our link, you got to use our link and link your gig account. They're just going to send you $10. So you can use that to go buy Starbucks or whatever you want to buy with it with $10. All right. Go throw it on red. I don't know how gambling works. I've never gambled before, but what is it? When you go do roulette?
Yeah, roulette.
Throw it on red?
Sure.
Maybe you can lose it all or double your money. But yeah, definitely check out Solo, link below. If you're driving for Uber, Lyft, any of the gig apps and not using Solo, I mean, you're missing out. They really simplify how complicated driving for gig apps is. And again, you can file your taxes right in the app and get discounted tax filing too, so you even save money on the fees. It's pretty
Yeah,
legit.
it's really easy to stay organized if you are like a multi-app user. You can see
Exactly.
all your earnings in one place.
Exactly. Okay, so the next video topic is we are looking at an Uber driver who drives 100,000 miles on his car per year, driving a Tesla. This Uber driver goes out and he actually broke his Tesla because he drove so much. He drives over 100,000 miles a year. You ready?
That's ridiculous.
Let's tune in.
So that's their mind frame. 8 years or 100,000 miles is the warranty on the battery. They don't expect you to do 100,000 miles in a year.
Right. Bro drives 100,000 miles per year doing Uber. All right. Do you think Ronnie SPE TV is doing that? No. This guy has Ronnie SPE TV beat.
I think he is doing that.
100,000 miles a year. So that's 300 miles a day.
Right. So you basically put 8 years in 1 year.
Lots of calls from people who moved from gasoline cars just because they have seen this on your channel. And they have gone ahead and bought Teslas.
I think you have a rideshare right now. This guy's popular.
We need to interview this guy for sure.
Honest truth, now that I have done this change,
so he basically went out and his Tesla started breaking. Because he put on so many miles on it for driving for Uber.
Drop-proof design. Back to the video.
Prior, I've always said that, look, I was just going to test the Tesla to see how it would hold up. But I want to keep it real with everyone. To be fair, it's a wonderful drive. You know, you drive it and it's light years away from just driving a gasoline car. I don't know if you could help me with that.
In our previous video, and after 90,000 miles, even with his rigorous daily needs, his Model 3 only showed a degradation of roughly 11%.
So basically, eventually, it broke down.
To like just trade it in and be like, hey, you know what? But
to drive to a service center to be able to
have them look at it.
You
know, so I think they did that. I don't think that the battery just declined in a couple of hours from 170 to 35, you know. And don't forget, they had said to me at my initial request that, it was regular wear and tear. So in a couple of weeks or whatever, you're now telling me, bring it in. And the initial notification they sent to me when they said bring it in and all of that, they sent me like a cost of 1,000 or something. I'm like, okay.
Listen.
That doesn't look too bad. If you're trying to fix my battery for like 1,000, that's fine. So I take it in.
And at this point, you're out of warranty. You've gone over the amount of miles.
Because the warranty on your Tesla, guys, or any electric vehicle ends after either 8 years or 100,000 miles, whichever one comes first.
Yeah.
So if you hit 101,000 miles and your battery shuts down, you got to buy a whole new battery. Which is exactly what happened to this guy. Listen in.
So you don't have the option of having the battery covered under warranty.
So I take it in, and then they have a look at it, and then they send me a message. First of all, they tell me all this, you're out of warranty and all of that. And so there's nothing we can do. We can't even give you a loan now because you're out of warranty. So you'd have to just make do yourself with whatever it is. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, but just get it fixed. Because I was still thinking it was going to be like 1,000, like they had said. The next thing, they sent me another text message after I had dropped it, saying, well, we have looked at your battery, you know, it's going to cost you now about $9,000 to have the battery. I'm stuck. I have the car in their facility. There's no other service provider that can look at it and, you know, give me another battery or whatever. So, I mean, I'm stuck with Tesla. So they're like 9 Gs. And then I look at it and my car note on it, because I was like immediately just infuriated by that. I wanted to like just trade it in and be like, hey, you know what? But my car note on it is still over 40 Gs. You can walk in.
Unfortunately, you bought it right when.
So he bought a car. He owes $40,000 on it.
Yeah.
And now he has to spend an additional $9,000 to fix the battery on a car that he owes $40,000 on. So he's basically now negative $49,000 on this car.
That's crazy.
This is... I don't even know what to say, honestly. What are your thoughts, Izzy?
Well, I guess basically don't get a Tesla if you're going to drive Uber full time.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, unless you want to, keep in mind that you might have to cover the cost of a brand new battery if your car breaks down. Okay, now we're looking at basically we're looking at how you can make $100,000 per year driving for Uber and Lyft. So if you're looking for a job and you're struggling to find a job, guys, honestly, just stop the job hunt and go full-time Uber and Lyft. Look at this guy right here. Look at this. From April 16 to April 23, boom, easy, $2,300.
Yeah, but how many hours? Like 70?
Who cares? You're making 100 grand a year.
What do you mean, who cares?
Look at that. What's $2,300 times 80? Sorry, 2,300 times 52. 2,300 times 52. That's almost 120 grand a year.
Before expenses.
Yeah, your expense is probably 119, so you probably profit $1,000 a year. No, just kidding. But yeah, let's take a look at this. His online time is only 44 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
So what's
like 8.5, or like 9.
Wait a second. Why are his tips so low? Only $34 in tips.
Yeah, and I guess there was like a promotions thing, but even before the tips and promotions, it's like still a lot of money. It's like
$2,100 still. He got it before tips and promotions. $2,100.
No, wait. So what's the average? Is this Uber X?
Probably Uber Black, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Probably in a big city. I'm assuming probably in like Miami. Taking around all the sugar daddies. Because keep in mind, like if you're in Miami, how many dudes want to flex when they don't want to take, like, can you imagine you're going and spending $2,000 or probably more, 5-10 grand at bottle service at a club? You're gonna you're gonna show up in a little Prius?
Yeah, no, I know guys who like their default Uber is Uber Black, like that they order.
Yeah, and a lot of them own a business, so it's going on the company card anyway, so they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or maybe they can't afford it and they're just throwing on a credit card. They don't want to be like, they're addicted to the lifestyle.
Yeah.
They want to show up to the club in a Mercedes. They do not want to show up to the club in a little Ford Fusion. Even though it literally does not matter at all. I mean, maybe the girls they hang out with care. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they care? Like, let's say you have a sugar daddy. He's got 4 or 5 girls he's taking to the club. Do you think they care about... Do you think, they want to show up in like an Escalade? Or do you think they care if they show up in like a Honda Fit? They probably want to show up in an Escalade, right?
Yeah.
Focus, Izzy, focus. Okay, you want to read this?
Yeah, so this is a very controversial topic, but something new drivers ask very often. As I said before, driving for Uber and Lyft is not rocket science. You gas your car up and go. However, strategy, knowing your city, when and where to drive are important issues when it comes to driver earnings. Over the past 7 years, one thing has been a constant, that is Uber and Lyft have severely cut rates over and over again. At the moment in Los Angeles, where I live, drivers are making 60 cents a mile and 21 cents a minute for the most popular Uber platform, Uber X.
Crazy.
Lyft drivers making 80 cents a mile and 12 cents a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, I mean, just keep that in mind, guys. You are going to have a lot of expenses because even though you can go out and do this 44 hours, like you're going to have to pay expenses on your car, especially if you drive a really nice car. A Mercedes, the cost of maintenance is way higher than if you drive a Honda Fit.
Yeah. Wait, so this guy doesn't do Uber Black. These are earnings from Uber X?
Is it?
That's what it sounds like. I don't know. He mentioned that it was Uber Black.
Well, 44 hours, so what's 2,300 divided by 44?
You should do the 2,100.
Hey, Siri. What is 2100 divided by 44?
2,100 divided by
47 bucks an hour. That's insane.
Yeah, that's really good. Like,
That's extremely good.
and that's before tips and promotions.
Yeah. I don't
Does
know.
it say in any there?
I don't know. This guy's got the secret sauce, though. Maybe this is Ronnie SPE TV.
Maybe it's photoshopped.
No. It looks real. It looks real.
Yeah, it does look real. That looks
So,
real.
anyways. All right,
Maybe
so guys.
it's just lucky week.
What?
Maybe it was a lucky week.
Yeah, lucky week. Or like maybe there's a concert or Coachella or something.
Oh, yeah. That is Coachella week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, April, right?
Yeah. That's literally Coachella. That's funny. So massive surge like crazy.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, guys, the next video topic we're discussing is why I stopped driving for Uber and for Lyft, okay? We're doing a story time here. So I used to drive, well, I started driving long time ago, many moons ago. And I used it as a way to supplement my income while I worked another job. And the main reason I signed up was to pay off my credit card. And after, I think 3 to 4 months, I paid one card off. Because I realized that I was spending so much money in maintenance, and in gas and expenses. And it wasn't really tracking my expenses very well. And so after a few months, I kind of cut down my hours a lot, and I got a full-time job at Marriott. I used to work at the Marriott in the valet section. And so then I just started doing it part-time here and there, started just doing it for content for Rideshare Hub. And then as I got into doing YouTube, that's when I fully focused on making money online. And whoa, what the heck is that? Did you do that?
No.
What the heck was that? Someone's trolling me.
Does mine do that too?
Someone's trolling me. How did that happen? You saw that, right?
Yeah, the fireworks.
Are they excited for me because I quit my job?
I don't know how that
They were like, Uber and Lyft ended, so you fireworks for him?
Do you see the thumbs up that came up too?
No.
Oh, when you did this, like a thumb came up. I don't know.
How? I'm confused. So anyways, that was weird. So yeah, anyways, once I started doing YouTube, then I just focused on the content side of doing rideshare, and then I used Uber and Lyft as a means to an end, which basically the end goal was to grow on social media. So this is actually a really good story, guys, because I think it kind of shows you the value of doing like a side hustle like this. It's you can use it as a means to an end. Like, let's say you are trying to find another job, or you're trying to get a promotion, or like, let's say you're making 50 grand a year at your job, but you're like, I want to be making 70. Like, spend your evenings doing Uber for 6 months until you until you find a better job or something. Or you're trying to pay it, like I said, like trying to pay a credit card off or whatever. I don't think Uber and Lyft is a good long-term job. What do you think, Izzy?
Yeah, I don't think so either, because the thing with Uber and Lyft or any of these apps is that, like, there's no room to progress in your career. Like, you don't get a promotion. You don't really get a specific career experience.
Yeah.
If you're doing that as your full-time job. So, I would say, like, yeah, like you said, like, maybe it's good to do if you're between jobs and you just need to continue to make income.
Yeah.
or you need like a little bit of extra money. I think this is a really good option for students because you can work whenever you're available.
That's true.
Your
Yeah.
schedule. When I was in college, I knew a lot of people that did like Postmates,
Yeah.
like between classes and stuff.
Exactly. So not a great long-term career option, but I think it's like a great option in certain situations. So our next video topic is how could you potentially make, is it possible to make $2,000 a week driving for Lyft? Look at this. Do you want to read this? This is actually on the Para website.
Oh, Para. Don't we have a link?
I think I recently got rid of it, but I don't know. We maybe we should reach back out to them. Anyways, you want to read that?
So, how much do I need to make per hour to make $2,000 a week as standard? So, $24 per hour isn't going to be enough to make $2,000 a week comfortably on Lyft. We need to determine the optimal number of working hours per week. Most people focus on average.
When I was driving Lyft, like 30 to 40 hours a week, that's the number I was making, 24 an hour. Almost to the T every single week. It was weird. It was like, that was my number.
Interesting. Okay, so it's saying most freelancers work longer than 40 hours per week. So we'll assume a working week of around 45 hours here, roughly 9 hours per day if working Monday to Friday, or 7.5 per day if you're working every day of the week. So at 45 hours per week, to make $2,000 in a total week, you need to make nearly $44.50 per hour. So while this is still a lot higher than Lyft's estimate of $24 per hour, it's certainly not an impossible earnings goal. So these are tips and tricks to make $2,000 a week. Yeah, you can scroll down.
Oh, you already read that part?
Okay, so number one is customer service is everything. Yeah, guys, this is important because you want to make sure you have a high rating, and then you also, like, this can entice people to, like, leave you a better tip if you have good customer service.
Yeah.
Make sure you're driving during the prime times. Okay, there are good times to drive. This is saying that between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. are like good times.
7 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a 14-hour window.
I think they meant 9 a.m. Like rush hour.
They're like, make sure to drive during prime time, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, focus on holiday incomes. Focus on boosting your income with holidays. Yeah, guys, holidays are like busy times. That's when there might be a surge in pricing.
Yeah, guys, are you going to spend your Christmas with your family opening up presents? No. You're going to drive for Lyft. Just kidding. I feel like
people don't have their family around them, so maybe they won't be celebrating Christmas anyways.
I don't think Christmas is a busy one. I think the busier ones are like New Year's.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like 4th of July, like
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, people are like holidays where people are drinking and they don't want to drive. I think Christmas and Thanksgiving, people are already at their places. They're like,
yeah,
they're already got their, you will still get some people obviously, but I think the popular ones are like New Year's Eve and big party holidays. St. Patrick's Day for sure.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day during the day,
4th of July.
Yeah, fun fact about St. Patrick's Day and 4th of July, people day drink. So they'll start like their day early, so you could do it all day. And then like St. Patrick's Day, you could probably start at like 10 a.m. and go all the way to like 2 or 3 a.m., which obviously you don't want to do that, but like it's going to be busy the whole day and night.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are moving on to the next topic, which is how do you make $75 an hour doing Uber, driving for Uber and Lyft?
Is that even possible?
Well, we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
That's a great question. Is it even possible, my friends, to make $75 per hour? as an Uber driver or a Lyft driver.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. So.
And again, we do have this example right here of this guy who made $44 an hour, right? What was that, 44 an hour?
$44.50?
Yeah, for this guy who made the last guy, 22.
Oh.
So he made, I mean, what did he make? 2,300 divided by 44 hours? That's nearing 75. I mean, what is that? 2,300 divided by 44. That's actually $52 per hour. And let's say, hypothetically, he made, because look how low his tips are. He only made $34 in tips. Let's say he made an extra 300 in tips. So that would be...
That's more in, like, average.
Yeah, so that would be 2,600 divided by 44. That's $59 an hour. So... I mean, you're getting up there for sure. I think it's definitely possible to make 75 an hour if you're doing Uber Black and you have long rides. You're not going to make that. Like, I know one guy who, or actually it's his girlfriend, but basically he drives Lyft and then his girlfriend drives Uber Black. And they kind of compare, and she will make like sometimes $100 an hour, but it will be very inconsistent. So she just basically stays home until she gets an Uber Black ride, and then she'll go out and do one ride and then come back home. As versus him, he's out doing rides all day long.
Yeah.
And sometimes they end up making like this similar amount of money, but she's obviously using a Mercedes and he's using like a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So I think it's possible to do 75 an hour, but it's going to be like, you're only going to maybe work like 2 hours a day.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Wasn't there someone on the Facebook group one time that made $3,000 in a week?
Yep, $3,000 a week.
Yeah. I think they got a lot of tips though.
Yeah, like you got to get good tips, guys. That's the thing, cuz look at this guy, he made $2,300, but he's lacking in tips. He probably didn't even say hello. He just pulled in, boom, right, boom, right, boom, right.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was like, hey, how's your day going? Hey, welcome on in. He's talking throughout the ride, everything. Not too much, though. Don't creep him out. But
yeah. Also, guys, hack, if you want to increase your tips.
Play Octopus.
Yeah,
Link
get a
below.
Play Octopus tablet.
Link below. Is that what you're going to say or no?
Yeah.
No. Get the Play Octopus tablet. And then you can make more per hour, too.
Yeah.
You could actually make more per hour. And then also in between rides, you can fill out surveys on SurveyJunkie, link below. And then you can make money filling out surveys while you're waiting for your next ride. I mean, think about your hourly, like the more and more side hustles you have, the more your hourly rate's going up. Or maybe in between your rides, you're promoting TikTok shop products. Boom, make $20 here, $20 there, $20 there. All of a sudden, now you're making $300 an hour doing Uber because you're doing TikTok shop while in between. Actually, low key videos inside your car do extremely well on TikTok. So if you are driving Uber and you have like 5 to 10 minutes to kill, like while you're waiting for a ride, make some vids on TikTok shop. Okay, now we're doing our next one, which is, this is how Uber and Lyft drivers can make up to an extra $1,000 a month on TikTok shop. Look at this. Have you seen this article? Leveraging TikTok. This is on the ridesharehub.com. You want to read this?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So leveraging TikTok shop, a guide for Uber and Lyft drivers to boost income.
This is an excellent way for Uber and Lyft drivers to boost their income on TikTok shop.
Yeah. So what's great about this is that you definitely already have a smartphone for if you're doing Uber, Lyft, or whatever.
Yep.
So you'll already have a phone to do this as well.
Guys, the amount of money you can make right off your phone in today's age is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You want to read this?
Yeah, so in the gig economy, where flexibility and innovation go hand in hand, rideshare drivers often seek additional avenues to supplement their income. With the advent of social commerce platforms like TikTok Shop, A new opportunity has emerged for Uber and Lyft drivers to maximize their earning potential during downtime. Leveraging TikTok Shop can not only generate extra income, but also amplify their online presence and brand visibility. Here's how rideshare drivers can capitalize on this trend. So basically, you can showcase unique products and services on TikTok Shop. Okay, you can create content to help promote your products or services on there. It's super easy. You could literally make the content in your car between rides.
Yep. So this is what it looks like. You can see right here, there's this little orange button here. That's what you will link on your videos.
Yeah.
And then, or you can do live streaming, but I mean, well, you do live streaming, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get sales from live streaming.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually have a link below in the description box, guys, teaching you how you can make, or how I have made over $1,000 per day on TikTok. So check out the link below. And if you want to actually learn how to do it, it's actually crazy. I mean, we were just talking about it, right? Like, people are making in stupid amounts of money.
Oh yeah,
like
it's crazy.
I don't know if you want to talk about you don't need to mention names, but you were talking to someone who was making a lot.
Yeah, I was talking to someone who had a 70K profit month the other month, and they just started in January and it's only May.
Wow.
Oh, you really like, if you really like put the work in and you know what you're doing and you're knowledgeable about it, then like you can take off really quickly.
Like, I'm not even joking, guys. This is like life-changing money for so many people right now with TikTok Shop. And I've actually got a lot of feedback. Oh, TikTok's going to get banned. It's going to get banned. Well, it's not banned yet. Like,
also, okay, so it's actually not going to get banned just yet because TikTok is suing the US government. So the whole like 9-month period thing where they said they're going to ban in 9 months, it's getting paused. So even if it does get banned, it won't be for another like 1 or 2 years or something.
Yeah, and like the thing about this is like you could start making money within like days.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have what? Oh, I only have 9 months to 2 years to make 70 grand a month. It's like you could still be cashing out tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in the worst case scenario that it does get banned. So it's like people are saying, oh yeah, well, I'm not, it's going to get banned in a year. It's like, okay, cool. Do it now then.
Yeah, like in my first week, like ever starting, I think I made like $100.
Yeah, and how many followers do you have?
Like 6,000.
Yeah, you don't have like 1 million followers. Like anybody
need a lot of followers anyways.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of followers to do this. So check out the link below, guys, and we have a community that you can join in a group chat and a tutorial on how to set up a TikTok Shop page and everything you need to know. Okay, cool. Really fun. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff. This is the strike that just took place on Wednesday. You want to read this?
Yeah, so Metro Atlanta Uber Lyft drivers strike on May Day over pay.
What is May Day?
Isn't that just May 1st?
But why? Since when is it called May Day?
I don't know.
Isn't May Day what you say when you're like in the military and you're like trying to phone in somebody? Mayday, Mayday. Anyways, you want to read this?
Yes. Okay, so in Atlanta, need a ride on Wednesday? It may be a bit difficult if you're using popular ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft. Rideshare and delivery drivers across Metro Atlanta are taking part in a nationwide strike on May Day as part of a push to demand higher wages and job protection. To protest, led by the group Justice for Ag Workers, is asking Georgians not to use the services in support of the striking workers. Among the services included in the strike are Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, Amazon Flex, Uber Eats, Postmates, Instacart, and other app companies.
Yep.
So yeah, it's basically saying that the cost of living is climbing and drivers are seeing less and less money from each ride.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's literally like an adverse effect. So it's like if this is like how much you're earning, and then this is like inflation in the economy.
Hold on. Put your hands in the middle because you're cut off.
Oh, it's gone
There you go.
like that.
Yeah. There you go.
So like cost of living has only gone up and then earnings have only gone down.
It's insane. And not even to mention, not like the cost of vehicle ownership has gone up like crazy.
Yeah.
The cost of operating a vehicle, the cost of car maintenance. When you go to a mechanic and you have an oil leak now, the cost to get that fixed is gone up probably 2x from a couple years ago, simply because that mechanic shop, well, they got to pay their employees more. The cost of, their products have gone up. And so it's like Uber should be paying more to compensate for that, but they're not.
Yeah.
Right? I hate how they do it, like, and then you can do it and then they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. It only comes up when it's like an
Least
accident.
expect it. Was I even going like that?
I think you did like up or something like that.
I was going like up, up, up.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, just take this into consideration. The cost of living is so high now that fast food workers in California are getting paid $20 an hour.
Yeah, 20 per hour fast food. I actually didn't even know this until yesterday. California's fast food workers are now the highest paid in U.S. with $20 an hour minimum wage, or $20 an hour wage.
A 14-year-old can be making more than you.
Than a 60-year-old driving Uber.
Literally. Like, we went to Chick-fil-A once, and there was this kid in the drive-thru. I thought he was like 11, but he said he was 14. And his pay is $20 an hour.
That's crazy. And Chick-fil-A, like, honestly seems like a chill work environment.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I had to work somewhere, I probably would work there, or like In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. 20 bucks an hour is so good. Schools are worried they can't compete for cafeteria workers. Oh, because the schools don't pay that much?
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to affect this. This is going to have a huge effect on other industries as well. Because now people can say, well, look, I'm not going to work for you for 17 an hour because I can go work at McDonald's and make 20. So the employee now has the power to shove it up their boss's behind and say, look, you better pay me more or else I'm going to work at McDonald's, brother. Why am I going to sit here and make 17 bucks an hour doing social media marketing when I can just get 20 working at In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one. How much do Uber drivers make? Shout out to the Rideshare Guy for this one. I'll read this.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the pay and salary for 2024 for Uber drivers.
Let's see if they make more than 20 bucks an hour, or else if they don't, maybe go and consider working for McDonald's.
Okay, so how much does Uber pay? In our experience, you can earn up to $50.
Oh!
That's no.
Damn, the Rideshare Guy is... I mean, I guess they do like legit surveys though. I mean, yeah, that's like, yeah, they're saying that some drivers make that.
Okay, I mean, yeah, because this is depending on your location and strategy. So those are two really important factors.
Again, obviously, if you're doing Uber Black in Miami, you're probably, making 50 an hour, but...
Yeah, if you live in like Yakima, Washington or something, then
it's probably going to be more like this, 15 and 25, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, it's talking about taking advantage of Uber drivers or Uber's driving promotions.
Yeah. Let's read some of these guys. Tayshawn Price.
Yeah, Tayshawn said, I drive full-time and I average about $25 an hour. Ed Booth says, part-time weekend driver here, 5 years experience in the Boston market. I've been tracking on spreadsheets since the beginning of the year, and my current average for the whole year is $42.24 an hour.
He's definitely doing Uber XL or Uber Black. There's no way he's doing that Uber X.
Boston is very busy. It's a big city.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think he could do that just doing UberX only in Boston?
I mean, well, this would include like tips and everything, so.
Yeah.
But remember, guys, this is before expenses. This is not your profit, this is your revenue.
Uber has new guaranteed earnings? Oh, just at the beginning. So here we go. I'll read this. This is the minimum fare. This is different for every city, but this is just an example.
Okay, this is the cost to the passenger.
Yeah, so the driver doesn't get this, but this is what the passenger will pay.
Yeah, so the minimum fare is $6.50. Okay, it'll be $8.40 if it's 30 minutes times 28 cents per minute. 712 is 8.9 miles times 80 cents a mile. I don't even understand what this means.
So this is what the driver gets paid. 24 minus 4.14. 25% Uber commission, driver's net pay for the ride $5. No, $20. Minus $5.
15.28.
Oh, 15.28. Sorry guys, I was not good at school. This is too many numbers for me. What about Surge? $20 an hour times 2. Do they even have Surge anymore?
I don't know. No, I haven't taken Uber in a really long time.
Yeah, I only do Lyft. A full-time driver in LA found that, look at this, they built a model, full-time driver in Los Angeles, and found the average full-time driver will earn just under $42,000 a year gross. Gross earnings, that means revenue. That's before expenses.
That's terrible.
So keep in mind, guys.
Like $30K.
You can go less than that with expenses and car depreciation and everything. Mileage. Keep in mind now what the IRS, guys, the IRS standard mileage deduction. Wow. IRS standard mileage deduction 2024. 67 cents per mile. That's what the IRS estimated. That's what it cost you to drive your car for work. So if you're putting on 100,000 miles a year on your car times 0.64, oh no, 67, right? The IRS is saying it's costing you around $67,000 to, operate your car. So you got to be making like more than that at least to profit.
Yeah.
So it's like you might as well, because what did I say? What did they say? 42,000. That's before expenses. But now if you're in California and you go work at fast food and make $20 an hour, what is 20 times 40? $800 a week times 52. It's basically the same thing. But if you work at McDonald's, you don't have to pay any expenses. So this is all.
So it's like that's your total like earnings. And then
Yeah.
don't you get like bonuses or like benefits or something?
Oh, at McDonald's?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
if you're full-time.
Yeah, you probably get health benefits and stuff, and you got like protections at least for your job. You can't get deactivated or fired for zero reason. Like
yeah.
You have a guaranteed wage and stuff, and I don't know. Now you're an employee now for the. Yeah, you get payroll and all that stuff. Okay, now we're taking a look at why Uber Eats drivers are quitting. Look at this. This is crazy. You want to read this?
So an average Uber Eats driver saw their earnings decline over 15% in 2023, according to Gridwise.
Crazy.
So if you don't know what Gridwise is, it's isn't it where you can track your
expenses? Yeah.
Expenses. Okay.
So they have this data.
Yeah.
And it actually shows that Uber and Uber Eats drivers saw their earnings decline 15% last year.
That's crazy.
Right?
Like, especially like 2023 was the year that like inflation really like spiked, right?
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I don't blame so many drivers for quitting because this is like a solid, tangible sign now, the lockdown's over, all right? Everyone's back up and doing their normal thing. And it's still going down. Like,
Yeah.
it's your earnings are still going down in 2023. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't blame me if you want to quit, guys. All right? I'm not judging if you quit. Over the past year, Uber drivers told Business Insider it's gotten harder to make money. This appears to have just been part of a larger trend. Oh, wow. They did a study of 500,000 US gig drivers from Gridwise.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. That's a lot of drivers.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, you want to look at this? This is interesting. You want to read this?
One? Okay, Gridwise found that the average Uber driver's monthly earnings, including tips and bonuses and before driving expenses like gas maintenance and depreciation, declined over 17% in 2023 compared to 2022, from roughly $1,700 to $1,400. Uber Eats drivers saw their monthly earnings fall over 15% in the same period, from roughly $560 to $470.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Enough said. Okay, our next video topic is this driver story about he was deactivated from Lyft. A lot of drivers are getting deactivated from Lyft just out of nowhere.
Really?
What?
Really?
Yeah. You want to read this?
Yeah, so in 2020, Lyft deactivated my account, having 5 stars. They never sent me an email reporting a complaint from a customer. I have been trying to find out what happened for several months, but Lyft does not explain anything. Only that you are deactivated. You will continue like this, and it is fine. I would be calm if I know why. Does anyone know what I can do? Some people offer activation services outside of Lyft. Would it be a scam or is it free?
Let's see what this guy said. Final, take Lyft to small claims court.
Oh.
Only way to get any money from this dumpster fire. I was deactivated for 5 years. Somehow I convinced him to take me back.
5 years? So it took 5 years for them to take you back?
Card timed out, bad background check. In the interim, your account was taken over by someone else in Turkestan.
What the heck?
Yeah, guys. I mean, if you got deactivated by Lyft, I don't know. I mean, there's so many stories of drivers who get deactivated for they don't even know why. It's insane. Look at this one. Next video topic, deactivated by Uber Eats. Want to read this one?
Okay, yeah. So this is in the Reddit page, Uber Eats.
Uber Eats Reddit page.
So new here, trying to find answers. This is the second time my account has been deactivated for low satisfaction delivery rating. My rating is 87%. It has been this way since taking a 2-month hiatus from March to May. I had reactivated and I do everything legally possible. I don't understand how my ratings are low and how to bring it up. Hoping I wouldn't appeal this time around. So I feel like they're just not telling the whole story.
They only deactivate if you are below the average satisfaction rate in your market.
Oh. So
I would suggest to avoid fast food restaurants for a while until your rating improves. It's been my personal experience. Fast food non-tip customers are usually the first to give a thumbs down. Those orders sometimes get passed around for a while, so it's not your fault that the food comes late cold, but they will rate you low anyway. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. So he's saying deny all the fast food orders because those people don't tip and they're more likely to scam and kind of try to complain to get free food. Okay. Versus, well, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people would order expensive food and then be like, oh, I'm going to... Because, like, imagine if you order dinner and it's like $50 and then you're like, wouldn't you be a little bit more tempted to be like, oh, I'm just going to say my food was cold because it costed me so much. If your food's cold, let's say, and you got cold Chipotle versus cold $50 pasta, you would be like, I'm complaining because this pasta's cold. I want my I just spent $50 on pasta versus like my $13 burrito bowl. Or my burrito's a little cold. All right, I'm just gonna put it in the microwave and call it a day. Like, wouldn't you be more upset about the $50 cold pasta than the cold, like, burrito?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Okay, the next one, guys, is deactivated by DoorDash. You want to read this one?
Yeah. Okay. So, been dashing for over a year, and because of a safety issue with my last delivery, I had canceled it because a stranger was trying to get into my car as I arrived at the merchant. What the heck? So, last time a stranger forced
Wait. Say that one more time.
They said with
A stranger tried to get into his car?
They had to cancel their last delivery because a stranger was trying to get into their car when they arrived at the restaurant. They said, last time a stranger forced into my car while on a delivery, I got robbed and had documented it with support. Be careful out there, y'all. Either risk your life or get deactivated. That's crazy. I wonder if they were doing it like late at night or like in a bad area or something.
There's crazy people everywhere, especially in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of neighborhoods in Los Angeles, their crime rate is like 500% more than the national average.
Yeah, crime rate in Los Angeles, or like car theft. Let's look up like
GTA.
Car theft in Los Angeles. What?
Like GTA.
No, just people stealing cars.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video game.
No.
LAPD blames the cars for the uptick in car thefts. They're saying you're buying the wrong car.
Yeah, people say that if you have a Kia, it'll get stolen.
So the LAPD is saying, it's your fault for buying this type of car?
Yeah, it says Kia is one of them. You know, I have a Kia and my car has never been stolen.
So they're blaming the victim for buying a Kia or a Hyundai. That's a joke. They should be blaming the person who's stealing the car.
Yeah.
Reports of crime decrease in LA. Oh, interesting. I guess they're going down, actually.
That doesn't mean it's not still high, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. Here's where cars get stolen the most in Los Angeles. Here's where to avoid park. Oh, wow. I gotta support the free. I gotta allow ads. I thought it was gonna make me sign up for something. Where do you guess most cars stolen the most in LA? Where do you think? Downtown?
Yeah.
Look at that cop car. Holy moly.
Like Chinatown or
Echo Park.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too.
South LA is a car theft hotspot.
Yeah, like South Park. And like West Adams.
Huh. Downtown LA. Central. Rampart. I don't know where that is. Kia and Hyundai. What's up with Kia and Hyundai against? Are they easy to steal?
Yeah, basically a lot of Kia cars didn't have like an engine immobilizer, so they're like easy to steal.
Interesting. I didn't know that at all. Okay, so now we're taking a look at a guy who made $10,000 in a month doing Uber Eats.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. What did he say right here?
Broke the 10K barrier last month.
That is insane. So there's this guy. He's making 10 G's a month doing Uber Eats. Look at that. You want to read this?
Okay,
this is his legit tax summary.
This is their summary for July 2023. They completed 774 trips in that month. Wow.
In 30 days?
And 6,047 online miles. That's crazy.
25 a day. 25 trips a day.
Yeah. So this is saying their gross payment was $10,321, but then their expenses, fees, and tax took out $2,500, so their net payout was $7,800.
You know what's crazy though is that it's now more possible to do this because so many people order food now. It's so normalized that sometimes when you go to deliver Chipotle, for instance, you can stack up like 3 or 4 different deliveries from that same restaurant and then drop them all off at once. You don't have to like go and then just do one at a time.
Yeah.
Because like, remember when we did Walmart Spark? Like, we were doing multiple deliveries, and it would count as multiple trips.
Yeah.
So this guy who did 25 trips a day, keep in mind some of those are probably multiple batch trips.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're taking a look at this. Is it possible to make $3,000 a week in LA doing Uber? Look at this.
74 online hours.
Yeah, I guess this guy. Oh, these are just. I was trying to look at the total overall. Uber drivers averaging $3,000 a week. Yeah, take a look at this. I guess this guy's making $3,000 a week in LA.
That's crazy.
Read this part.
Yeah, so someone in another thread was asking about how much people are making. I figured I would create a thread so everyone can show their weekly earnings if they choose. I drove down to LA from San Francisco for the month for a change of scenery and seems to be an okay market to drive still, even though rates are lower than San Francisco.
Yep.
I hear people say that like the best place to drive Uber is like the Bay Area.
Yeah, but the cost of living is so ridiculously high there.
Yeah.
Like you can't live in San Francisco.
Yeah, I know someone who is a surgeon and she still like needs a roommate. Like she can't afford her own place.
That's insane.
She's a surgeon.
Wow.
Yeah,
because how much
she should drive Uber instead.
She should drive Uber because how much do surgeons make on average?
I think they make like $200K a year.
$369K a year to $500K a year.
Wow.
So the average is $437,000 a year. Maybe she's a newer surgeon.
I think she still has a lot of like debt from medical school.
Oh yeah.
And then plus the cost of living in San Francisco is so high that she just like.
Well, low key, if somebody who makes $437,000 a year in California on W-2 is getting taxed like crazy.
Yeah, they'll probably take home like 200 and something.
It's literally, I think it's around 50%. And if you're W-2, you can't do like tax write-offs like if you own a business.
Yeah.
And you're paying federal tax, state tax. You're in the highest tax bracket and you're like stuck with paying so much in taxes. So look at this. So she's making, let's say the average person or the average surgeon, let's just say like $380K a year.
Yeah.
Divide by 2, you're making $190K per year, $190K. Divide that by 12, you're making $15K a month. Is that even still enough to buy a home in San Francisco? Probably not. Because if you're buying let's do a quick mortgage calculator. So let's say you buy what's the average home in San Francisco? $2 million probably right now.
Probably.
So let's say your house is $2 million, 30-year fixed loan. Let's include taxes. Yeah, for sure, taxes. You're putting 20% down. You got to save up $500K. What's property taxes? 1%. Private mortgage insurance, 0. Home
You need to qualify for that with your income too, right? Like the loan, the mortgage.
Yeah. But like, let's say the surgeon, for instance.
Yeah.
Their monthly payment's $13K a month.
And their take home was around like $15K a month.
Yeah, after taxes and everything. So they can't even afford. I mean, they would have to. Yeah, maybe even one. That's like half their income buying a $1 million house, which is in San Francisco. I don't even think there are $1 million homes.
Yeah, I'd probably have to be like a really shitty house or like a condo.
And your monthly payment is like half your income.
Yeah.
Which they might not even qualify you for.
Yeah.
That's insane. All right, I'm getting distracted here. Let's move on. People people watching my show like, damn, Dylan has ADHD bad. We're talking about how to make 3K a week Uber. I'm talking about how searches can't afford to live. All right, the next one we're talking about how much money can you make driving for Uber Black. This is a guy, a week of driving Uber Black income breakdown. How much do you think he makes driving Uber Black? Let's take a look.
So I had that reservation, and the reservation guaranteed me about
So
$48.
this is what he made. This was a 14-minute ride. Guys, if you're considering doing Uber Black, this video is for you. You want to read this? See how much he made?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So he made $63.74 on a 14-minute ride in New York City.
Oh, he's in Uber Black in New York.
It was 2 miles. That makes sense then.
So we got like $30 a mile.
Oh, wow.
Let's see his next
Same
one.
day, literally right after doing that ride, within another 10 minutes, I got another pickup, which wasn't as good because it was 25 minutes. And
You want to read this one?
Yeah, so he made $26.06 for a 25-minute ride that was 2.38 miles in New York.
So it's probably crazy traffic, right?
Yeah, the traffic in Manhattan is terrible. I remember I took an Uber 1 mile once in New York, and I think the ride was like $30.
Oh,
and
wow.
it took like 20 minutes.
This is at 8:24 p.m. though.
No, at all hours it's like that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
When I went, it was like noon, around noon.
When did you go to Manhattan?
This was last summer. Sorry, summer 2022.
Oh, okay.
So like almost 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I only made $26. The main thing was that
Oh, here's another one. Oh, but he had to pay a $20 toll for this one.
But you get reimbursed for it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You better. No, but what I'm saying is I think the $20 like...
Oh, that added to the thing?
Man, I could be wrong. But yeah, either way, $42 for 32 minutes.
Damn.
That's still, I mean, decent, but...
that I didn't have to sit around for too long and actually wait for another ride.
No, that is good because if let's say he got 2 of those rides, then that'd be like $80 in an hour.
Yeah, that's like $75 an hour for sure.
Is that with tip?
I got a ride within 10
Or oh yeah, see, so he was
Yeah, so it was 62 minus the 20. I thought it was like 42 minus the 20, but yeah. So that's pretty good.
minutes of finishing up the other ride that I just finished. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. So I pretty much finished that ride at 8:50 and I didn't get another ride until 9:20. It was about 8.
So he didn't get another ride though. He waited 30 minutes for his next ride.
And that ride...
Here's another one.
So $18.86 for an 8-minute ride going 1.7 miles. Oh, there was a $1.75 surge, and they got a $3 tip.
Oh, look at this one though.
Oh wow, $97 for a trip that was only 52 minutes from Manhattan. So he had to cross into another state for this, into New Jersey. That's a far ride.
Yeah.
And it was 28 miles.
So yeah, 28 miles.
That's like basically like $100 an hour.
Yeah. But you got to drive back, so.
Well, but you can do like destination trips, so you can take trips along the way back, right?
You can, but it a lot of times that you don't get rides back. Like
Uh-oh.
you won't get paired. Like I've sat around waiting for a destination ride, and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna drive because like.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's good in theory, but at least when I was doing it, I didn't get it all the time. Sometimes it does work though.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. That's like when my friends took an Uber from LA to Vegas and it was like $400.
Oh, they took an Uber from LA to Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so now we're looking at Lyft. How much can you make doing Lyft Lux? Shout out to the Rideshare Hustle.
Oh yeah, and welcome to the channel, guys. In this video, we are talking about my Lyft driver pay, my real earnings, day number 6 as a Lyft Lux driver. Thanks for coming.
You want to guess how much he makes a week?
A week?
Yeah. Or a day, I guess. This is day 6. So how much in the day?
In the day, 289.
389?
289.
So he does Lyft Lux and Lyft Lux Black too. I didn't know there was a difference, but I guess there is.
So yes, so I'm glad that she reached out to me. I was wrong because I should have reached out to her first. I should have been
Here we go, guys.
blast me in the face and mess up this whole lighting on this video.
He only got 5 rides and made $132.
So here we are today, $132 so far this morning.
Oh, that's
So far this morning.
in the morning, yeah. So let's see what he ends up with.
That was in 5 rides, and so if we go to see what is up, so I did 5 rides, and then I was online for 3 hours and 21 minutes. So if you want to break that down, that's 137 divided by 321. 137 divided by 3.33. It's $41 an hour driving with Lyft. I say 3.33 because that's 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Guys, go subscribe to the Rideshare Hustle.
0.33 hours.
This guy's legit.
$41 an hour driving with Lyft this morning.
He can do
As a
math in his
Lux
head like
driver,
nothing.
these were all like Lux drives, Lux and Lux Black. We can go through them right now.
Perfect. Let's see it. Let's see it, buddy.
So you can see my first one, $56.
This is the juicy stuff. This is what you guys thumbs up these videos for. Come on.
And 80 cents for that Lux Black.
Izzy, thumbs up the video. Have you done it yet?
Another Lux for $14.33. Another Lux for $23 plus $5.23 tip. A Lux plus a ride bonus. So that was pretty cool because I had that Lux, this Lux ride right here that was $23.44, that 860. So I dropped them off and immediately got another Lux drive in a ride bonus area. So that was pretty cool. I was glad to have gotten that. I was disappointed because like I saw that it was red. I had dropped off in a bonus zone and I wanted to let.
Oh, crap.
Scams.
I skipped the video on accident.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's see what he ended up with.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing Uber Black too? Damn, this guy's he is the Rideshare Hustle. He's doing both.
Oh, he probably makes $100K a year.
100%. Probably makes $200K a year. Probably makes $3K a week every. Okay, if you did $3K a week for 52 weeks, that's like $160,000.
Maybe I'll. That's pretty good, and I'll probably head out into the city between 1 to 4 p.m. today just to make some extra money. By the time I'm done today, I would expect to see. I don't know. I'll definitely see 200. I would love to see 250. But
You are pretty close. He says he expects to see 200 or 250.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, we're almost done. We got 2 more topics. Okay, don't fall asleep yet. We're talking about Uber's bonuses, Uber promotions, guys. Uber's launching bonuses for drivers. Do you think this is good enough, though? That's the question. You want to read this?
Yeah, so when you choose to drive on the Uber platform, you may be eligible for certain promotions. In-app promotions are based on when we expect the most trip requests in your area. Promotions vary by state, and not all promotions are available to all drivers. Learn how each promotion works and how you can earn extra with them.
So there's Quest and Quest Boost.
Okay, yeah, this is how promotions work. So for Quest, you can earn extra by completing a certain number of trips over multiple days. So for example, it says a driver could earn extra $100 for completing 30 trips over 3 days, or an extra $150 for completing 45 trips over 4 days.
Do you think that's worth it?
No.
That's 30 trips. I mean, that's an extra $100. That's almost $3 bonus.
So it's 10 trips a day.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take up like a good chunk of your day. If you're already doing this full time, then sure, but
Yeah.
Okay, then they have Boost Plus. Earn extra for completing trips that begin in a specific area.
They're trying to control you guys. They're trying to say, you guys stay in this area. Oh, don't go outside this area. We're not going to pay you at the Boost Plus.
Yeah. So, yeah, it says you can look in the blue zones on the map, and you can sign up to participate until 1 hour before the session starts.
Do you think they're trying to make you do rides in busy areas or rides where they're not busy areas because they need more drivers there? And then it's difficult to hit those bonuses because there's not that many rides there.
Oh my god, sorry. Can you hear the dog?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. So do you guys think that that's worth it? And what do you guys, what's your experience been with Boost Plus? Like, do you find that it's busier in those blue zones or less busy? And that by the time you get there, the earnings or bonuses are gone. Okay, now we're doing the last one. We're talking about the Uber car rental program, pros and cons. Should you rent a car to drive Uber? Izzy, first thoughts?
No.
Why not?
'Cause, if you're gonna be paying weekly or monthly to rent a car, and you don't own a car, so you're renting just to drive Uber, you might, instead of paying weekly or monthly to rent, you should pay weekly or monthly to finance, so that at the end of the however many years or months, the car, like, you own the car.
Yeah, find a good cheap car off Facebook Marketplace to finance if you can't afford a car. That's kind of what I would recommend. Oh, that's not. Like I would say get like a 2017 Ford Fusion, for instance. You can go on Facebook Marketplace, look at all these options under 10K. I'm sure that these are decent cars. This one's 12,000.
Yeah.
Ford Fusion 12,500, 86,000 miles.
It's not even that old either.
Yeah, like, and it's a hybrid. So what you want to do, guys, for sure, is go and test drive the car, make sure it runs smoothly, and then it's even got a nice little sunroof. And then take it to the Ford dealership and have them do an inspection.
Yeah.
Before you buy the car, guys. Do not buy a car without doing an inspection. You 100% need to do that because you can't ever just trust like a random person off Facebook. You might think they're really nice and everything, and then you take it in and there's a massive oil leak or the transmission's about to blow and they're like, well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you just want to like take it in and a lot of Ford dealerships actually do this completely for free. Some of them charge, but a lot of them just do it for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they'll do a free inspection. It takes 20 minutes. They run it through. They give you, they tell you everything that's wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it'll take like an hour. I mean, whatever. But yeah, let's take a look at this. But if you are thinking about renting a car, get a car for as low as $240 per week. That's the lowest minimum.
What is that? Like 1,000 something a month?
And that's excluding taxes. So $240 plus taxes and fees. How much are the fees?
So it's probably like around 1,000 a month or more.
More. It would probably be around, I'm guessing, because even taxes, you're talking about an extra $20. So that's $260 plus whatever the fees are. That's so vague. Oh yeah, there's fees. Okay.
So $260 times 4.
This is why I hate Uber. They're so vague with their marketing. Get a car for as low as $240 per week plus fees. It's like, how much are the fees? How are you going to put this on your Uber.com website and not like an average? Oh, as low as $240 a week plus fees.
Yeah.
Like, why don't they tell you what the fees are? It's a joke.
Yeah. So to put this in perspective, with the fees and everything, you're looking at probably around $1,100 a month. And guys, I'm financing my car right now. And to finance my car plus pay for my my insurance myself, it's like how much is it? It's around like 500. I pay around like 500 a month for my car. And at the end of the day I get to own my car.
Yeah.
And then with this, you know, you're paying double that and you don't get to keep the car.
Yeah, literally. Calculated after reserving. You have to reserve the car in order to see what the fees are. This is why it's such a joke.
Yeah, it's a scam.
You have to literally sign in and reserve the car, and then you get to find out what the fees are. Oh, thank you, Uber. What an absolute joke. Oh, but Izzy, you get a $40 Uber ride credit to the rental location. Woo-hoo. I don't recommend doing this. This is for the low. This is the cheapest one I could find. It was $275 a week plus taxes and fees. So $300 a week times 4.5 weeks on average. You're looking at $1,300 a month.
Like the rental cost for that per week is more than my monthly cost on a car that I'm like the owner of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the cheapest one.
That's crazy.
I guess this one's $255 a Quinto. What the heck is a Quinto? Oh no, it's Toyota. Oh, that's the brand? Oh, that's
The rental company.
Yeah. Or you can rent one for $4 an hour. This is a joke. You rent a car by the hour to drive for Uber? No, guys, please don't do this.
Yeah, especially if you're making, what was their average, like 24 an hour?
Yeah.
But then you have to pay for an hour, plus you have to pay for gas.
Yeah. It's extremely expensive. And the Uber's rates, guys. You know what the funny thing is though, guys? I would be willing. I don't gamble. I'm not a gambler, but I would be willing to bet money that 5 years ago the price to rent a car was cheaper. And now they're charging more. But has Uber started paying more to drivers? That would be a very interesting test to go back like a few years and see how much it costed to rent a car back then. And now are they paying more? I don't know. All right, guys, that's it for the live stream. Let me know your thoughts with all of this stuff. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Any final thoughts, Izzy?
Well, don't forget, guys, we have links down below for Play Octopus and Solo.
Yes, check those out, guys. Play Octopus, you can make an extra $100 a month. Solo, get $10 for signing up with our link. All right, bye, guys.